Hello there everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to show you my favorite setup with dagath. So first of all, we're going over the frame itself. So let me move my model real quick so you can actually see the Archon shards. We have 2 casting speed Archon shards. The casting speeds are both Tau Forged, and then we have 1 Tau Forged ability strength Archon shard, and then 2 ability strength Archon shards on the side. That is how we solve our ability strength issue on dagath, along with other things. Now on the frame itself, let's press Y and get in there. We have Brief Respite and Catalyzing Shields for survivability. We have Spectral Spirit because we can use the extra invincibility every now and then. Basically what this does is it turns your Grave Spirit into an on-demand invulnerability and crit rate up, and it also allows your weapons to inflict doom, which is actually massive. The downside of this augment is that it has a cooldown now. Well, it had it to cooldown before, but it also allows you to decrease the cooldown by 1 second. So it's kind of weird like that, but it's a lot better within this setup because we have lots of duration on this build with Prime Continuity and Augur Message. Then we have Equilibrium to make use for passive that Energy and Health Orbs will do 300% more stuff. And then we have Intensify and Narrow-Minded for... we have Intensify for ability strength, and Narrow-Minded for more ability duration, because we need all the ability duration we can muster for our Grave Spirit shenanigans. And then we have a rank 5 Arcane Acceleration and Arcane Rage, because this is more of a gunplay build that I'm enjoying. Now, what is the gun we're going with here, huh? Well, I'm using the Trumna Prime. Basically, very nice gun. You kill a few things with it, then you can cause big boom. It's very nice. We have Galvanized Scope, which means on headshot we get more critical chance, and on headshot kill you get even more critical chance. That stacks up to 5 times. Then we have Critical Delay. Basically, elusive fire rate, but you gain a ton of critical chance. And because of that, we put Vile Acceleration on here to make up for that loss of fire rate. Then we have Vital Sense for 120 crit damage, Primed Cryo Rounds for cold damage, Malignant Force to make that into viral damage, and then we have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot and Serration for damage. Now also, since we only have technically 1 element on here, it still has the innate heat it's on there because it was a combined element we put on there. So it still has the innate heat the Trumna actually had in the first place. So this is a viral and heat setup. A little bit of impact too, but we don't really care about the impact. Anyway, finally we have Rifle Ammo Mutation because this son of a bitch eats up a lot of ammo. And then we have Primary Merciless, which basically gives us more reload speed, which we do need on the Trumna, and on kill we gain plus 30% damage for 4 seconds and stacks up to 12 times. Very useful. Now, basically, the game plan here. Let me spawn some guys to show it to you. You go into your mission. You spawn your Spectral Spirit. You start shooting everything, killing everything, getting some energy orbs to start with while you're immortal. Yeah, it's pretty nice, You do some Doom shenanigans. I can't even see anything. I can't even aim. Goddamn. If I had the ability to aim, this would go a lot better, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. See? And then you blast them. And then when you're done with this, you hit other enemies with your horses again and again, and then shoot them a little bit until your cooldown's refreshed, and then you can spawn Grave Spirit again. Now, if you lose your shield while you're in this delicate state, I would use Word Scythes or Doom, because that actually maxes out your shields into Shield Gate territory. So, how does this perform in an actual mission? Well, let's go find out, shall we? Alrighty, I'm loading into Conjunction Survival, because that's like one of the highest base level things. Am I on solo, or is nobody else joining? I don't know, anyway. It should be fine. Yeah, people are joining the squad. I was just being stupid. Anyways, do the Spectral Spirit, shoot all these creatures. If my aim was good, this would be a lot better. This man took my gun! The bitch took my gun! How dare he? How dare he take my gun? Anyway, I'm gonna let them do the hacking because I couldn't be bothered to hack. But basically, this is a kill first, ask questions later build. And this is the part of the video where I just talk about my life lately and the funny stuff that's been going on. So I've got a funny story for you all. I've got a funny story. So yesterday my grandma was in, let's just say she was in a bad shape. She was very sleepy and she was very grumpy. Let's leave it at that. And basically, something set her off, and she said she didn't want to borrow money from me anymore, considering I had just lent her money to help her with one of her bills. So I just was calm about it and let it pass until today. And today she asked, "Could I borrow some money to have some Starbucks?" I was originally going to be like, "Yeah, sure," but then I'm like, "Do you remember what you said yesterday?" And she looked at me. She even said later she was considering lying, like, but she didn't want to, something about integrity. Anyway, she didn't want to lose her integrity, and she said, yeah, she lied. Obviously, I let her borrow it because it was just something said in the heat of the moment, but, like, it's funny looking back on it. It's funny looking back on it. It's really funny. Alright, gonna go for word sides, stab him. The power of bullets be upon ye. The power of bullets be upon ye. But yeah, Dagath's passive is really nice considering she's such an energy-hungry frame, and I do very much enjoy it. Anyway, gonna pop myself my ability and blast them through. Team Rocket's blasting off again! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm losing it. Alright, and if anyone's watching this entire video, be sure to comment pee-pee-poo-poo to confirm you watched the entire video. I can't think of any better words to comment with this. What? Well, maybe the Muffin Man owes me 20 bucks. Maybe something to do with that. Anyway, it looks like we got a Hildren on our team doing some shenanigans, which I think is very nice. Also, we do have Rolling Guard on this. I forgot to talk about that, but basically that's just another layer of survivability if we run into some problems. It's very nice, actually. Anyway, we're going to pop Grave Spirit once more. Our energy immediately spawns back to full, because, dear lord, our energy sustain is ungodly. It is my favorite, it is one of my favorite builds for Dagath right now. Actually, I gotta give thanks to a Reddit person on the Warframe Reddit. They told me that range was the best way to go on Dagath, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And by God, they were right. Now, obviously, the range mods I chose to use myself were all my choice, but, like, they really helped me with the direction of the build, so, as annoying as the Warframe subreddit is sometimes, it was very helpful. It was very helpful. Anyway, scythes. Doom upon ye! Doom upon ye! Doom, 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 doom. Whoa! Doom be upon ye! But yeah, I love that I can just cast this Great Spirit so often and just get a ton of crit and doom. It's absolutely amazing. Now, technically, yes, this could work with the melee build. It does technically work with the melee build. I just didn't want to go for a melee influence here. That's a little boring. And dear lord, I love my Trubna Prime, so I mean, gotta use that shenanigan. Imagine if one day they made it an Incarnate Trubna. That would be wild. I don't think they do that because it already has an ult flyer, but like, can you imagine the stat boosts that would happen if they did that? Can you imagine the stat boosts? Can you just perceive the stat boosts? I think that'd be great. That would be fantastic. Hello! Would you like some explosions? Yay, explosions! Anyway, going immortal. Oh my god, they killed my dog. How dare you kill my dog? They killed my dog. I'm so upset about that. They killed my puppy dog. I actually named my Vulpaphyla after my IRL dog, Prescott. I miss that little boy. He was the best little boy a guy could ask for. He was so nice to me. I loved him so much. Old age is no fun. I miss that little boy. I miss that little boy. I miss that little boy with my entire heart. One of these days, I'm going to adopt an old fat cat, and if she wants to, I'll have her be on my lap while I record. It'll be the best thing ever. Be like, hey, what you got there, Julius? And then with the cat on my lap, the big chunky cat on my lap, I'd be like, a smoothie. You know the meme going around. That iCarly meme. Speaking of which, the shit that went down with the iCarly show was wild. Anyway, we got a compressor prime barrel. Very nice. Just gonna go for one more wave before ending the video, just to show you how good this is. And then we will end the video. Anyway, gonna go for the Daikyu Prime. Imagine if we get the Daikyu Prime grip on this one too, that'd be fun.
Tenno, the Void has summoned a new presence.
Oh no, the Void has summoned a new presence. Anyway, I started blasting. Just absolutely shred those things. Now, to remind you, this is Steel Path. This is Steel Path. I still need to get a better amp one of these days. One of these days I'll get a better amp, but that's not today. Also, my aim is absolutely atrocious. Please send help. Just blast that man into oblivion, please. There we go. Focus earned. Also, I just realized somebody's been giving me overguard. Whoever on my team's been giving me overguard, thank you. I appreciate you. I still want to make a Nyx video one of these days. I think that's going to be nice. Just have all the enemies fight each other. I think that'd be a nice video. Would anyone watching this want a Nyx video one of these days? Just me talking about my favorite setup with Nyx? Alright, just gonna pick those things up. Gonna pop this, pop a Doom. Does anyone remember that one VTuber meme that was going on a while back? Yes, I'm a VTuber. I'm just... Internet's being a bit spotty today, so I don't have my VTuber model properly set up, but like... Does anyone remember that Doom VTuber meme that was going around a while back? Where that VTuber just summoned a black hole and it was just freaking the fuck out? I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny in a good way. I really love that. I would love to make videos for Warframe where I'm just chatting about my day while playing Warframe. I just have no clue what I would title the videos at that point. Like, yeah, it's talking about my day, but that's not really Warframe related, so it wouldn't get too many clicks, regrettably. But if anyone has any feedback for that, let me know. I would love to make just chill Warframe videos while I talk about my day, kind of like a vlogging sort of sense, but with a little bit of Warframe mixed in, you know what I'm saying? But I have no clue how I would title those things. It is very regrettable. Anyway, what is everyone's favorite item from Barokatir? Like, their favorite, mods included, what is everyone's favorite get from Barokatir when he arrives sometimes? Like, personally, my favorite item Barokatir has ever carried was Prime Flow. I really liked that one. I really liked Prime Flow. Haunts be upon ye! I still think it's cool Dagath's horses, like, go through the walls. It's kind of weird, but I think it's funny. Oh, we got a Dante on our team, that's why everything's dying. Well, I mean, my gun isn't doing bad either. I love the drum, though. It's like a really cool machine gun. Is there a weapon you'd like to set up on one day, guys? That'd be nice if I could do one of those. Whoa, doom be upon ye. Sir, die. Die! Oh, does anyone hear about that new Ultra Kill chapter being released? I think it's called Fraud. I think it'd be very funny if that turned out to be like a literal fraud of a level drop, and like, oh yeah, this wasn't actually a level drop, we're just frauding our people. That'd be funny in like a meta sort of way. I do enjoy that kind of like humor. I do enjoy that kind of humor, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoy that kind of humor. Like, oh yeah, this level called Fraud, that was fraud, bitch! Anyway, just gonna haunt these guys. Go invulnerability activate. Go gadget, fuck you, I win. The Hildren's following me and nuking everything. I want to play the game, please. I want to play the game, please. Alright, we got a big bomb ready for this guy. Just blast that man into oblivion. Lovely.
Only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not.
Thank you for letting me know, Sentient Lotus. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, trespassers here. You are not. How about you trespass these nuts? Alright, what do we got here? I'm gonna take the Velox Prime Blueprint. Anyway, we're gonna cut back to the Orbiter and do our outro now. Alrighty, that is the end of today's video. If you all enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, hype this video, and leave a comment with what warframe you'd like my setup for next. Now, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.